I want to know everything that I don't know. And then I want to share that with other people that can benefit. Like that's that, I get excited about that idea. And there's so many different things that if you're just exposed to it, it can make your life easier or simpler or more exciting. And so just collecting those ideas and sharing them with other people is unbelievably rewarding. And I think the FI community over the past 6 or 7 years has created almost an infinite amount of resources that if you were to apply yourself every single day to read everything that was ever created, you couldn't keep up, right, with the new content that's being produced. But if you can distill all of that down, you get this core message, which is very inspirational. And I think in the past, our community has been very fractured. There were a few thought leaders that were trying to just make it past the general noise. There's so many snake oil salesmen out there that have something to sell you and they give you a little information, but you know, right behind this pitch, they're gonna try and level you up into some sort of class that inevitably is gonna end up with more of your money in their pocket and you're gonna move on to the next thing. It's easy to get burned. We've all been exposed to that. And there's a part of me that thinks that because this is borderline too good to be true. Now, don't get me wrong, it's just a function of the math. It's totally doable. You can do the math, you could see it within 5 minutes, and then if you just believe it, the math that's staring you in the face, it's that simple. But because it is almost too good to be true, people just assume that it can't work. And I think they have for a long time. I think that, and maybe there has been a vested interest in keeping this message somewhat suppressed. Now, I'm not a conspiracy theory guy. I don't have anything behind that, but the marketing machine of our culture wins when you lose. It's just somebody has to win, somebody has to lose. So it may not be in everybody's best interest to hear this message, but I know for a fact it is in your best interest. And so that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to share this message with one person at a time and just see how that can change their life, how quickly it can change their life. And then they share it with somebody else. So this is an organic grassroots movement to see this message spread. And in the past, I don't think until even very recently, there wasn't a way to get this to break through the noise of the mainstream. But now, thanks to platforms like ours and Mr. Money Mustache, different events that we can share this message at, like FinCon, where the media and the personal finance blog really hold arms for a week, it has no choice to be covered. And you are seeing it break through. We're on this hockey stick trajectory. And I would say that we are about to be at critical mass. A documentary like the one that Scott is working on has the potential to break that glass ceiling and create a loud enough noise around this that you have to look at it. You can't avoid it. It's staring you in the face, and the only choice is, what are you gonna choose? Are you gonna choose to continue grazing, living a mediocre life that doesn't excite you, or are you gonna choose FI?